Yo, what up everybody out there in YouTube land? Grimm's on the beat here. And today, I got another mix tip for you. It's also a little bit of a preview of a track I'm working on for myself. For those of you that don't know, I got started as a rapper and then moved into the production side of things. And then the more I got into the production side of things, I discovered I was more passionate about producing songs for other artists than actually being an artist myself. But occasionally I'll work on a track and I'll be like, okay, this beat is dope. I want to rap on this. That's the case with what I'm working on today. So I started with this drum break. It's from a royalty-free pack. I believe it's called 808s and Breaks, something like that. You can get it at modernproducers.com. So this is what it sounded like before I did anything to it. Not sure if you can hear that, but there's a whole lot of tape hiss. Sometimes that'll work depending on the track, but for what I'm doing, I don't want that there, so I filtered it out and I added a little EQ. I'm going to turn off the EQ so you can hear it just with what the filter is doing. It is a high cut filter, and I'm cutting everything above 3K. So if you could hear the tape hiss, you can tell a whole lot of it, most of it is gone. There's still a tiny bit because you're not going to get every little bit of the tape hiss out, but most of it, it's gone. It's cleaned up pretty good. However, the high cut filter took a little bit of the punchiness away from certain stuff. It made it sound slightly dull. Still sounds pretty good, but it's a little dull. So I turned on the EQ and I boosted around 7K, I think. And I also boosted a little around 80 hertz. Right now I think it's a low shelf, but I might change it to a bell curve. We'll see in a second. Anyway, here's with the EQ. Just a little bit more life. If you can hear what I'm talking about, it's real subtle, but it just has a little bit more snap, a little bit more punch to it. Because there's a frequency in the higher end that really makes the kick drum come through on like smaller speakers. If you take that out, all you're left with is the low end. So I added some of it back in, and coincidentally it added a little bit of snap to the snare as well. I wanted an extra little bit of beefiness on the bottom end too, so I did a little boost there too. Alrighty, so let's see how this sounds with the bell. I think I'll leave it with the bell. It's got plenty of low end, so you don't really need the low shelf in my opinion. Okay, so now I'm going to give you guys the preview of the track. So, little disclaimer, there's no bass line yet. I gotta add some other kind of instrument for the chorus, that way there's some kind of change up, and I might add some hi-hats. But, I mean, here's what I got so far. Alright, so that melody is, there's no samples, no pre-made loops. I played that on my keyboard. Far from finished, still gotta do quite a bit of mixing on it to get everything to sit right the way I want it, and then, you know, gotta add some stuff. Of course, the mixing will come after I have the beat finished, but, you know, I think it's coming along nicely. And if you guys wouldn't mind subscribing, I would appreciate it. It would really help my channel. I hope this helps someone. Remember, at the end of the day, we work on audio. It's about what you hear, not about what number you see on an EQ or even what EQ you are using. Use your ears when you're boosting or cutting. It's all about what you hear, not what you see. Doesn't matter what plugins you're using, like I said. What matters is you get the sound you're looking for. Later.